All right. Oh, how's everybody doing? Get this mic just a wee bit closer. Tighten up these little squeakers right here. Should be good. Shooby gooby. I'll test out the audio here in a second. Coffee worth every bit. All right, what we got going on? Let's test out the audio. Coffee worth every bit. All right, what we got going on? Let's test out the audio. All right, looks good. All right, I think everything's set. Something came out the other day that I guess about a month back, almost 2 months back, and I cannot wait to buy it. I think it's 20% off. Still kind of pricey for what it is, but good luck finding the PS1 disc for any cheaper. So Suikoden 2. So Suikoden 2, PS1 game, has been part 1 and part 2 as a package game for like $49, I think. Yeah, it's all been remastered and going to give you a more updated look without it's not a like a horrible or horrific change from what I've seen from a lot of the little videos about it. So it looks really good to me, and I can't wait to get a hold of that because as much as I love my zombie smashing and all that, that game is a classic, and I want to go through every single moment of that game. It's an RPG, and I'll probably be doing a lot of my mass leveling offline, so that way people don't have to sit through it. Because if I were going to play it originally, it'd be over an emulator like EPS XE or EXE, whatever. That emulators was always a pretty good, reliable one for PS1 games. I would be playing that if I didn't really care about all the remastered stuff and the added in materials and video and music and all that, but I do really care about it and I want to play it so bad. But if I was using the emulated version, I can speed through battles so that way you guys wouldn't have to experience it. So I'm just going to try to do a lot of, like I said, a lot of my speed leveling offline, so that way you don't have to sit there and see me hit the same character over and over and over. Anyways, yeah, I'll be getting that here in about a week, I hope. And I'm gonna love streaming that. Definitely a totally different genre than Project Zomboid, but this is a classic. I grew up with it, and a game where you can collect 103 characters, I think. It's a game that I've replayed a few times, but haven't. I was watching somebody else's let's play of it, and that I remembered from like a couple years back. The game's so classic that I just keep on seeing, while watching the screen and really following along with the story. I'm like, oh yeah, I hope he does this. I hope they do that. Love it. So, funnest part is that, of course, we'll have to be reading out all the voices for it, so you'll get to hear me blabber a lot and put funny voices with bad Korean translation. Some of the translation in the game is a little bit iffy, a little bit sketchy, but it is such a classic and did a whole lot for a freaking PS1 game, I'll tell you that. All right, coffee is in, so get this started. We're going to close this window down, close that window down. And so I went all the way to the river over here to get more clay so that I can work on a few things. And I might try to find one more clay spot before we leave this town and try to travel back home. And traveling back home is obviously going to take over a full day, so we'll have to try to find somewhere safe to park at night before we head out. But I needed to go here anyways because I wanted to make a video over freaking clay, and it was something I actually needed in the game. I'm kind of like, what was I actually doing with all the clay in the first place? So I might take a quick look over some building recipes here. I think it was for furnace. Okay, primitive furnace. Need clay, stone, and a bucket of cement. What is the bucket of cement made from? Grass. Okay, we made a bucket of cement already, so we don't need any more. But bucket of, oh well, that's in items, not building. Build a bucket. Okay, bouquet, bucket. Bucket of cement. Okay. So we made it that way. Okay. Clay, cement from grass. Okay, so you can do that or do that if you don't have sand, but either way, we will have the clay for it packed up. And also be praying for those whose work schedules have had to change. Tell you what, it sucks whenever your work schedule changes. But what I love is like when you finally work into a job that you like, I guess someone that you can handle, that you can put up with and all that. And then when you were searching for a job, suddenly you get offered a really good one that's actually, you know, it is pretty good. Yes. Oh, I saw someone view and I was like, it's probably poor Gord just having to keep that thing off in the background. But the other day I got offered a job that would pay, I think, 3 to 5 more an hour, but it's also like a 30-minute longer trip than what I already make on work days, and it'd be working every day. And the place is good, has some benefits and all that, and you can kind of work at your own pace, do your own thing. But yeah, okay, that so sucks. So Gord is not in a spot where I can even touch my phone while working. That only happens to me, you know, at my regular job, just when I get kind of stupid busy. But, and of course there are times when it's just, you know, not respectful to do it when you know that you should be getting busy. But I would just hate it. I would hate it. So I'm very lucky for where I am, but at the same time, I could always really enjoy a better job. But this current job gives me time to be able to stream, so okay, might be able to get back to weekends though. I'll know in a few days. Well, that would be good, dude, because it's really freaking odd. It's really odd. Because there for a while our schedules were kind of matching up, you know, pretty much. So our chat usually didn't hear from us during those days as much. So all right, so this is going to be a fun time getting back home, but I want to find one more patch of this clay, but how safely I can get to it, I don't know. Let's see, what do I have in my hands right now? I have a shovel. Shovel, you got graves and all that. Okay. I guess I could do a quick little ride around this patch of dirt area and see if there's any clay in here. But I strongly doubt it, and I hope I'm not hurting my truck too bad riding through brush and shit, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I probably should have just drove straight through there. My truck is like, you're so lame. I know. I'm so sorry, truckie. Okay. Not really seeing any more patches. I am seeing a zombie. All right, let's get through here. We'll be back on the road. Okay. So what I could do is go back. Ah, there's something over there. Okay. Let's take care of a few zombies and we will go explore back over there. There's another patch of clay. Clay. All right. Squish, squash. Lonnie McMillan. So sorry, Lonnie. Lonnie McMuffin. All right, let's go over here to the clay. Looky, looky. We found a cookie. Shovel. Now that's clay. That is clay. What in the shit and shit? Yeah, that's clay. Floor material, clay. Oh, you know what? I don't. I know what it is. I know what it is. I need a bag. Sack of clay. So we got 3 sacks full. Let's grab 3 more sacks. Okay. It's like, what the crap was that? Why was that not working? All right, let's go ahead and grab some more clay. I'll take all the clay. I don't want to take some. All right. Unfortunately, that is it on that. Let's see, because I do want to try to just make this a one trip kind of thing. Oh, there's some clay over there. Okay, let's just go to the other side of the water. 67 degrees, and I'm kind of sweaty. So I'm gonna drive the truck just a little bit more forward. Let's see. Okay, well, they're not paying attention to me right now, so. What is this again? Construction. Grinder. Mortar. You know, I just don't really want to try to take anything else right now. I just came here for the clay. Okay, that forest is pretty dark. Pretty creepy. So we'll keep ourselves turned this way so that way we can see if anything's trying to come towards us. All right, that's 2 sacks more full. Let's get out of here. This place is a good way to get pinned. It's already 4 p.m. I might just spend the night at my old place. So let's store this clay so that way it's not weighing us down, because you know sacks of clay probably going to weigh you down. Okay. How are we doing on body weight? 62, frick. Okay. Let's, I guess we'd better be smart here and go ahead and take out. Oh, I love shovels. I love shovels so much. What? What? I didn't even see this shit. Dang it. It's right there. I gotta take it. It must have spawned, because I did not see that before. But that's perfect. That is perfect. All right, shovel. I know that there's a asshole over there. Yeah. All right. Let's pry the clay away. What is this? All right. I guess while we're going to be in town for the day, let's take a look at any of these that can help us. Doubt it, but pottery. Okay, nothing in there. Dye. Oh, we could dye our hair. Yeah, let's do that. Magazine. Okay, already looked in there. Matchbox. Ooh, garden rake. Duct tape. Need that. Need it. Okay. And as much as I like my shovel, we better just go back to carrying the axe around, because that's what I'm trying to train. Let's put this on us right here. Eat some more broccoli. Keep our calories up all that we can. And let's just roll a little bit more forward here and see if we gotta take out some of these douchebags. Look, our old area. Yeah, let's do the safe thing here and excuse me. Let's just take them out. All right. That was a great place to get a little bit of lag. Digital watch, we'll take that with us to break apart. And just do our little walk backwards method here. All right. Skibbies. Bangle. It's a bangle and another digital watch. Oh my, and a steak knife. Okay. maybe I left some desserts here to chomp on, so that way we can kind of get us a little bit more oh, really? Okay. I parked at too awkward of an angle. I'm pinching myself, basically. You're pinching yourself. You fool. Yeah, might as well refuel while we're here. All right. Shit, what am I doing? Okay. All right, got that turned off. Probably wasn't the brightest. Let me just leave the door open. But let's look at that. Nine tubs of ice cream. We could really fatten up while we're here. So we're gonna get our carbs built up big time. Look at that. Man, I almost kind of feel like they fixed carbs a little bit. Okay, so every time that we have a little bit of hunger, we're just gonna eat more and more ice cream. All right, Louisville Southeast, epoxy, yes. Rope, could always use more. Okay. And I really don't know. How are we doing on our water? Pretty okay. All right. We could probably refill that. Firecrackers. Scratch ticket candle. Light candle. Box of sparklers. Yeah, there is a recipe to make some type of bomb out of sparklers and hairspray, I think. So rope. Did I even take that? Apparently I didn't. Okay, let's eat another ice cream. Man. We're actually going to be ahead of the game, which is good because we were still like 62 pounds. Come on. All right. Okay, that's mechanic stuff, which I could probably use while I'm out here. But let's go into the back of the store here and look for, see if they have any cigarettes. No, not really. Not seeing that. They do have a tire pump in case we need to put some pressure, put some air in our tires. So let's do some chewing tobacco. All right, good luck, dude. Rock on. So we got all that. Let's go in here and see if they have enough water for me to refill. Refill the empty canteen. All the way full. Good deal. This ain't like our old place, you know, or like our, you know, like Lake Tatas. This place has a limited amount of water now, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's get back. Yeah, we're gonna build up all of our carbs because I let myself get down to 62.8. And that's with constantly eating. I feel like it's a little bit much at times, but still, it's kind of cool to see our old base. I guess since we have some time here, let's not risk the biscuit here. Come on. It is nice to revisit your old bases. All right. All right. All right. Tempted to get a mod for the lifts here. I was just looking at it too, and I was like, oh, I don't know when the next time is I'm gonna be working on this truck. So, but let's take a look at our vehicle's health. Not too bad, 82% overall. So right front door. I mean, some of this I'm just gonna have to wait until I get enough skill to work metal and all that. But that front tire, not looking too keen. Suspension is probably the lowest out of all that. Engine. Take engine parts. Repair engine. Spare engine parts. Let's see. Do we have any spare engine parts? Let's put a wrench on us. All right. Any spare engine parts over here? Might have taken them back in the day. I know I could replace that tire though. All right. Spare engine parts. We are a go. Oh, we're drowsy. Well, we can actually sleep pretty well at this place. So let's see if we can do this, y'all. Okay, engine. I thought the ratchet wrench would take care of that. We got a lug wrench. See if they got just a regular wrench in the back. I think I probably have one in the bed of the truck. Okay, let's just take this regular wrench right here. Excuse me. We repaired that just to 72 from 71 to 72. Really? That's great. All right, front left tire. Okay. Well, we always need welding rods for when we get into everything, and then use that for repairs, as always. We do have a jack. And get a lug wrench. This is, I think, considered heavy duty, so let's Take a look back here. Our regular heavy duty. Just need one. I know. Oh, so hefty. Oh, I know. All right. Uninstall. All right, and then let's install the performance. Okay, so we need to install the regular. Okay. You have to be shitting me. Come on, it let me uninstall it. Okay, drop that. All right, let's try this again. All right. And I was like, nah, now you can't even get over there. Seriously? This makes the freaking parking garage absolute shit sometimes. Okay. All right, good deal. And then we'll just need to pump that back up. I think I saw a tire pump over here somewhere. Probably back in the storage area. All right, tire pump. There we go. Inflate. All right. We have a powered tire pump. That'd be cool. Pneumatic. Okay. Tire pressure. I guess we should go ahead and check all of our other tire pressures. Carbs are still good. Okay. Now, I don't know if that causes an issue. Let's go ahead and inflate this. I don't know if it causes an issue if you overinflate it. I don't know if you can overinflate. But I'm not about to start. I guess, you know what? We'll test on this. I hate it that these are performance tires and I had to give up one of them for a regular one, but I did what I did. 33.88. Okay, so let's just jack it up to 40. This is gonna... Okay, well, it didn't do anything. It didn't do anything. So I guess we can... We can jack it all the way out. I just never do that with my own tires in real life because of heat variation where I live and all that. I don't need to make a Maypop. All right. So we're pretty good on everything here. And I'm actually going to leave the tire pump here. Which is in my hand. Okay. It's on back. Oh, it's already on back. Okay. Well, let's close this door up for the night. Get our asses to bed. Our character is dying over here for some sleep. But not before I eat just a little bit of ice cream and close this door. All right. So I'm back up to 63 pounds or kilograms, whatever. Yes. Let's get our booties to sleep. In our old trash room. Hey, trash room. Rest. Okay, sleep. Average. Well, average is going to be better than what we got last time. All right, we slept all the way to 10, 20. All right. What all we got around here? All right. Empty lighter, condolence letter. So 223. This is my old my old collection. Things were a little bit tougher back then. A box of tissue. Empty. A doily. Aw. Skill books. Can we read tailoring too now? No. All right. Puzzle cube, chess. It's nice just to take a little bit of break from everything and kind of explore old areas. Not nice to lag. right, let's just sit here for a little while. Play some catch up on our mushrooms that we picked over time. All right, what do we got going on here? Dry self, sure. And what are we doing being this overweight? And yeah, that basement was a classic. We got very lucky that nothing bad happened that early on in the game. And we found so much stuff down there too. All right, let's see. So we clean that blood off of there a little bit for a day. Let's put this jack back. Like I said, I probably have one in the back of my truck, but we'll keep the wrench and stuff on us. Is there anything else we can think about repairing on here before we take off? Yeah. Brakes. How are our brakes? All right. Brakes are pretty okay. I don't think we need to worry right now. Suspension. I don't know about getting into all that. Door. I think we're good. I think we're good. So, what we can do here. Let's go ahead and be responsible. We are gaining weight very steadily here. Get some road cone, bro. And we'll smoke this one last little. Get some road smokes going here. Go on, huh? All right. And let's start plotting out our escape. Should probably do that inside of the truck, by the way. Okay. To get back home, we're gonna have to go follow Echo Creek Road here all the way out until we have to get a good ways down, and then we'll turn onto Irvington, follow Irvington all the way back home. The vehicle already feels like it drives butter, as I almost ran into everything. All right. We came, we saw, we got a bunch of sackfuls of clay. Ooh. And we almost wrecked. But anyway. So easy to just get on a roll. And that's why brakes do matter. Surprise, surprise. I know that's like an amazing statement there. Okay. Got everything we needed from there. Let's not get distracted again. This is way less populated, so I don't know how many groups of zombinos that we'll run into on the road. But we still got to be a little bit careful. I don't want to bash up our vehicle any more than we have to. But I am excited about building that furnace, and we need to get that going. Which I think I'll make a little video out of. Ooh, straighten up, dude. Straighten up, mister. All right. Seems like we're... This would be a bad place to have to dodge other vehicles. All right. I think we're hitting Irvington Road now. Yep. Okay, it's 1:40. We have enough time to eat some of these wild mushrooms. Like our calories are maxed out. Awkward angle to be driving in an isometric game. Whoa, tree, growing out pretty far there, aren't you? I feel like this would be one of the places where we'd run into. Yeah. Okay. Screaming seagulls. Propane. Propane. Okay. Time to do some civic duty. What you got in your back there? A hand axe? Pretty sweet. You know, I'll take it. I'll take your disposable lighter too. I should have actually checked the amount that I had in there. Hey, yo. All right. Everyone good? Not everyone good. Oh. Nice skirt, Thess. All right. We better watch out. Over time, you really learn how to time up that axe swing. I guess we'll spend part of today just clearing out these fools. All right. And stand on top and squish. Kathleen Causey. Kathleen, comma, Causey. Okay, let's... Ooh, what we got in the back, Jack? We got power bar. Ooh, floodlights. I kind of want box of nails. Yeah, this is a winner. We're taking you back over to our truckie. And I don't care. We have plenty of endurance right now. All right. Floodlights. Box of nails. Let's go ahead and put this in the back. This is just stuff that we're going to take apart later when we get home and we're safe to do so. Bloody hand axe. Bloody hand axe. All right. But this truck... Shit, I could almost just haul this whole thing back and... But, okay. All this... Twine, sure. Maintenance. Taking freaking that. Hatchet, worn hatchet. I'm good. I don't need your hand me down. Rubber band. Premium walkie-talkie. We can dismantle that. Let's just dismantle. Vehicle key. My word, what a win. This would have been a great find way early on. Okay. Let's attach you on here. Wood glue and duct tape. Well, let's keep this in mind. When I get back, I'll mark it on our map. I know, stinky. Oh my goodness. All right, come here. All right. Box of sparklers. So I did take those. They were just not easy for my stupid eyes to find. Okay, rope, sure. Twine, sure. Welding rods, sure. Oh shit. Back of our truck is actually full. Well. Okay, well, let's just start dismantling this stuff. We've got a moment. Probably not doing me any good that I put the floodlights in there, but I felt like they needed to be with me. Be careful pressing dismantle all on your whenever you find digital watches and stuff like that. Tend to accidentally dismantle your own watch that you're wearing, which is crazy, but all right, I think that's good. Oh, we have 2 books to read. So let's also put this back here. Is there anything in my main pack that aluminum fragments? No, we're not. I don't want to carry that on me. All right, let's get back on the road here and dry ourselves with a dish towel. Can you do it with a dirty rag? No, that's not. Moist is the rag. Let's eat these wild mushrooms before they start going stale on us. We don't need these light bulbs, do we? Well, we'll get home and replace our own lights. Let's go back. Get back on the... Ooh, bumpity bump. So sorry. Bumpity bump, bump, bumpity bump. You guys. You guys. I think we can all look at that moment back there and note that none of... There's my old betrayal truck. Screw you! That truck, man, caused me so many problems. Oops. Okay. After that loading screen. After that loading screen, really? Come on. And bash into the bush. Okay, here we go. And that's one thing about this computer is one day, I guess the processor will just have to be changed out or something. Because that kind of lag right there is a deal breaker when it comes to being around zombies. And this game shouldn't be acting that bad at all. That's why, like, whenever I tried running more Dune Awakening, that oh, that's my house. Shit. I almost passed up my tatas. All right, that's when I was playing Dune Awakening. Why I was having so many crashes on that, you know? Oh, those pigs did a number on my fence. Those silly pigs. Okay, so we have some things handled here. But I kind of just want to make this furnace. So let's look on here and see all that we need for it. Furnace. Primitive. Simple furnace. Nah, we're going to do primitive. I don't need to make glass. Let's just do this right here. So we're gonna have to build, we need clay, stone, and a bucket of clay cement. So I'm going to start recording. So we'll make this into a video right here. All right, so making this furnace. What we need first, get out this vehicle. Let's find us some clay. Sack of clay. All right. let's stop recording for a second because I need to find out where I put that thing of clay cement. Oh, I think it's right there. Okay. All right, so we just need stones. Break into stones. Carbs are still doing very nice. Still gaining weight. And there we go. So that was a good workout. How many stones did we get from that? 10 stones. So let's go over here. And I say that we put this furnace right here if it's the, good size. Good size. All right, so let's go into building. And primitive furnace. Oh yeah, well we gotta take our clay here. Where is our sack of clay? Oh. So we got the clay. And bring that back here. Let's build. Oh. Well, come on now. And we built it. Very undramatic there. But now we have this right here so we can extract iron bloom. Well, this is going to be a whole new process to figure out. So let's stop recording for a minute. All right. Coke. Yeah, we're not going to be putting coke in there. We're going to be doing charcoal. So when we'll be doing wood charcoal, iron ore crushed. Bless it, I'm gonna have you on in the background most of the time. It's already one of those days, yeah, where you woke up early and already saw what was going on. All right, well, let's give this a little pause here so we can look through this without kind of wasting any more time and giving our character more stress. So, extract iron from smaller items. Okay, small iron from large items. Well, why would we do that? Why would we do that? So smaller items, so that's anything like that. Large ceramic crucible. Large ceramic crucible. Are we going to need to use a crucible during all this? Apparently. Small amounts, no. Okay. Extract iron from smaller items. Yeah, okay. So everything's going to need now a large ceramic crucible. Okay. Wood ceramic crucible mold. Okay, well, let's start learning how to do all this after we empty our pack a little bit. So let's drop these stones and clay and a bucket of cement. I say that I need to not screw around too much, and we need to go back to organizing. We found some good repair stuff and all that, and that's nice, but time to get back to keep one sack of clay back there just in case. Steel sheet, wood glue, welding, torch and mask. Bloody axe, okay. Take that. Bloody axe. We got 2 wrenches back here. Box of nails, we can take some of them. Let's take just, yeah, about that much. Okay, hand scythe, ear protection. I don't know why we have these, but we do. So let's go over here and find all of our stuff like twine, circular saw pipe, duct tape, epoxy. Put more welding rods over here. Rubber hose. Oh. Okay, rope. I'm gonna keep some rope on me from now on. And let's keep electrical wire. Amplifier. This needs to go in scrap. Okay, keep ourselves dry. Good on all that. Box of nails. All right, box of nails. You need to go somewhere. Hairspray. Uh-huh. Sack of clay. I can put you in here. Let's dirty rag away. Bandage. Sack. Box of nails. There we go. And we just need some planks here. And let's go to over here and we can craft crucible. Make wooden crude bench via parts mold. Okay. Let's make this. I don't know much about these molds and exactly what the shit do you do with them. So we're about to find out. But it is getting kind of late on here in the game, so what can we do with that? Let's pause time. So what can we do with those? I don't know exactly what that enables us to do, so let's okay. It doesn't bring up like a craft menu or anything. So what do we do with these modes? Would it be... Wouldn't be building. I just don't know if we have the skill to make that yet. Or the recipe, rather. So... Crucible. And we'll go to output here. Not really finding what the hell that even does or means. So let's go into masonry. I just don't know what the mold is for. I think this is something that I'm just gonna have to look up. So if y'all give me a minute. Yeah, give me just a minute. I'll look this up. So I just found out that we're about to start a new arts and crafts here. While I fill up my coffee, I'll let you know about it. So what we're gonna need is to make a kiln and a pottery wheel. Okay. So let's check out what we're gonna need for all of that. And we'll probably record during those things too. By the way, Okay, so let's look up pottery wheel. Okay, so we'll need planks, and it is getting pretty late on here, so let's not get too out of it, but sawn a log. Sawn the log. Okay. Let's get us a little bit of this going so that way. Okay. And we'll get that last one cut. We'll throw these back into a pile here. All right. Dab ourselves off right here, boys. All right, let's get our booties inside. Hello, home. I'm back. Hope you as well. I probably need to take me a good little shower bath here. Okay, let's wash ourselves. Wash all of our clothing. Wash all of our containers. Did find something out interesting. Apparently eating different types of nuts, like walnuts and whatnot, pistachios, seeds. Mix that with eating beef tallow, and you will have to use the restroom. So, our axe is now clean. All right, we should be good. Guess we could refill our canteen while we're here too. So glad that we have a good water source set up now. Very reliable, all piped in. Let's get our booties on upstairs. Nah, not sleeping in there. Sleep where we have a good pillow. Ah, dang it. Should have smoked before I went to bed. All right. Mushroom, egg, and potato stir fry. What a mix. What a mix. Okay. Oh, dang it. We can't sleep either. Well, you know what I'm going to use this time for? Rest here. And if I didn't throw it in the dang... I did. I threw it in the truck. Truck that I probably left on, by the way. All right. Books. Where is you? Oh, well, we had logs in the truck too, so. Let's read this maintenance book. Let's walk really awkwardly to different places. Okay, there enough light here to read the book? Yes. I haven't checked our skills in a while. I don't know that this book will actually help me because we're so past it, but let's just do it anyways. Let's see, we got up to 64 in weight. That's good. Ah, it did help our maintenance. Gives us a little bonus. Yeah, I reckon we can try to finish off this book a little bit later. Now let's go back over here. Pick up these planks. And let's eat another fourth of our stir fry. Let's go make a pottery wheel. Pottery wheel. Right there. All right. So, and what else do we need? A kiln. Advanced kiln. Primitive kiln. Okay, we can do that. What's the difference? Large kiln. Okay, well, we got the clay. We just need a mason's trowel. Okay. Wooden. Now, here comes the big part. Did we keep the mason's trowel? Okay, M16. Tools. Okay. So let's look in here. Whetstone. Guess we could go ahead and do that. Use this whetstone. Okay. Gardening. Okay, so what we're going to have to find out now is trowel. Something tells me that this is going to be an issue. So what I wanted to make was the kiln. All right, so dung kiln. Surely. So let's go to trowel. Okay, and we need a branch. Is that what we need? Okay. Okay, we have a trowel. Will it count it? Doesn't look like it. Shit. So I'm going to have to go find a gosh darn mason's trowel. And I know that I've seen it before. I just don't know where. So it seems a little bit ridiculous. This seems a little ridiculous. I'm gonna put this gardening trowel in my hand and see if it'll count it. No, definitely not counting it. Well, Scooby-Doo's. What all did we have back here? Let me check out this box. Well. Look in the cab, just in case. No. So guess what? We will take one quick run over here, just in case I have anything stored over. Okay. No. Although, is there any food in here? Fish guts, ginger. And is there anything? Okay. Time to go explore people's sheds. I'm gonna dry myself while I'm driving. Seems. Oh, stop being lame. Slam my own head into the window, apparently. Me, big mad smart. All right. I almost drove right on in there. All right. Newspaper, lipstick, funnel. Take a quick look inside here. No. Okay. On to the next. What you got? What you got out here? What is this? A whole firefighter axe. Ooh, I will eat that brown sugar. Keep those carbs going, baby. Baby. So much stuff on the floor. Hacksaw, measuring tape, pliers, hacksaw. Do we have a hacksaw on us? Ooh, good trade. Nice. Twine, you know what? Now that I can make twine, I'll probably let it be. Well, we might have to go down the main street. What is going on here? You guys are roaming way too far from your usual spots. Oh, now you notice me? All right. Kerplunk. I don't think that there'd be a reason that the car fix it place would have it, nor the fire department. So to the garage we go. Let's check in there. Copper scrap, crayons. Ooh, yeah, this place, nice. What's that? Nimble? Hmm. Yeah, everything in here seems really good about metal. I think that's why I marked it on the map for metal related, but oh. All right, let's go ahead and take care of these. If one of you had a trowel on you, that'd be great. If you just so happen to have one like stuck in your back. Work boots. Okay. Make sure there's none already roaming in there. Okay, let's check the floors. Wood saw, carpentry, handle. All right. Gardening trowel. Dang, this would be really nice if we could find one freaking tool. Gardening trowels. Lenora.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Or Lenora. Okay. I'm trying to find a mason's trowel. But you know how easy that is not to find? Hold on. Let's see. State scythe. Unpack. That might be a bad idea. Pivot for a second. Open her up. Sometimes you get lucky and you find. Let's drop that. All right. Okay. Keep our calories up. Now let's go gardening. More gardening trails. Wood saw, hand fork. Okay, let's go into the main store and see if we get lucky. Sack of gravel. Burlap piece. Fertilizer. Stone blocks. It seems like we're finding everything around it. Masonry, gardening trowel. Okay, we can check in the very back. Iron pipe, long stick, rope, blah, 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 blah. Duffel bag. I think this is where we found our good bag that we're using now. Let's look on the floor here. Electrical wire, funnel. Carpentry chisel. Okay. Nothing out of that. Let's grab a smoke. Took a few out. And unfortunately, we are tired, so we'll have to be a little bit more careful. We can drop this wooden trowel here. Put the crucible mold in here. Put that right there. Let's dry ourselves. There we go. Let's check the floor one more time. Duct tape, need that. Oh, there's somebody back there. Well, I'm not gonna unpack you. Well, that is unfortunate. We could go to the fancy homes. Oh, goodness. You guys just decided to start popping up over here? That's a no bueno. Especially because I am tired. And I don't want to really risk it. So I might cheese this one. Yes, ma'am. The cheese. Let's try to get you guys in cheese mode here. Give you a little taste there of the cheese. Okay. Oh, sorry. All right. Didn't want to do it, but you guys just have come at an inconvenient time. Okay. I don't like hurting my vehicle, but I am really just trying to find one damn tool. All right. All right, we'll do one more cheese. The cheesening. Oh. Okay. See, that's why we learned vehicle repair right there. Sometimes you're gonna have to end up cheesing. All right. We got a diner. What is this? Pharmacy, greens, then a steakhouse. Okay, that's an apartment complex. I don't need to go there. Well, it definitely seems like the zombie amount has built up since last time we visited, and Metalhead. Okay. What we got here? Market. Rosewood blooms. Let's take a look. See right here. I think we got. I need to go to Peach Street or Frog Street. Yeah, let's go to Frog Street. No, we could go to Peach. I'll have to look at my map again, but. Bleh. Oops, I think I missed my turn. Yeah. So let's get back on the road here. Funeral home, I think. All right. Oh. Don't be a poopy head. There's a generator. got anything in here that's not rotten? Ooh, yeah, let's get our carbs up. Eat all the ice cream sandwiches you got. I'm tired. I need ice cream. Look, our carbs are finally going back up. And yum, yum, yum. Yeah. So good on us. All right, small hacksaw. Not a lot of tools around here, bruh. Kind of disappointed in you, bruh. All right. These places, my last playthrough, before we updated the map and all that. Unfortunately, these places were just loaded down to the gill with a ton. I mean, a absolute crap ton of the 5.56 ammo that we needed. However, we did the update, and then this time, not so much. Okay. Nothing. Nothing that we need. Okay. Water is starting to accumulate. Yeah, we could check the backs of these cars really quick. Tactical walkie-talkie. It's so tactical. Oh my goodness. Empty bucket. I might take those. Never know when you need an empty bucket. Okay. Paper napkins. Yeah, I need to take those buckets. They are worth it. Tire pump. The lock is broken. Empty what? Empty pop can. Plastic bags. Ooh, plastic bags. Garbage bag. Need the wire. I always need adhesive tape. Helps repair my stuff. In fact, let's see if we can repair right now. Repair? Oh, sorry. Don't need to put that on there. Repair. Fix. All right, we need more tape. Okay. Oh, rain's let up for just a minute. That's good. All right. More adhesive tape. I have sticky fingers. Okay, paper clip, bag, tissue, razor. See if you had anything in the cab here. You didn't have it unlocked. Okay, that's fine. Search a few more of these houses here. Wait, did we already check this house? Yeah, we did. Okay. Let's get our booties home. It's getting kind of late. Once again, kind of disappointed in the fact that we need the Mason's trowel exactly. But wait, what is that? Is that a basement I see? And in basements, you know what's in there? People's random bullcrap. A plastering trowel? Huh. Carton of 9mm rounds. Okay. Darn you. You guys were supposed to save me. Okay. I guess we can check one more house before we need to absolutely get, look, 80% damage decrease because of how tired we are. All right. Okay, somebody, please, for the love of goodness. What's so bad is that I probably threw one away at some point. Like Mason's trowel. Pfft, who needs one of those? Guess we'll come back and we'll get on another street ahead tomorrow, but let's get our butts on home. I was tired, boss. And playing quite unsafe. Going kind of fast here. I need to probably slow it down. Okay, let's get our spaghetti on home. All right. Once again, just disappointed that we don't have a Mason's trowel. But I am kind of interested in kiln. Will it really not let me use anything else? Wow. So bad I just closed the door on myself. Alright, let's get upstairs. Let's see, for some reason, if I have anything. No, okay. I have a scythe. Don't worry, I got a scythe. Let's take this tool that we found. Plastering trowel, and we'll put it up here for some reason. And we will go ahead and not let ourselves get stressed out. We will have a cigarette. And eat a little bit more before bed. Go to sleep on a full stomach. We are finally about to get back to 65. Our fatigue is going crazy here. I think we burn more calories the tighter that we get to. So let's sleep. Character has been waking up kind of in a frazzle. I don't really know why. I guess bad dreams or something. But I noticed that the water is piling up pretty well. Let's rest here a minute. Let the rain fall. Okay. Let's see where everybody else is having the best luck finding the Mason's Trowel. Well, nobody's ever forged one, apparently. Gigamart, Tool Store. All right. So what we'll do is I'm going to look up excuse me. So let's look up the Bill 42 map. See if I can see Lake Tautau's from all the way up here. Over here to Irvington. Hardware store. It's a good distance, but it's worth it. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. So here's the map. Here's where we were on Frog Street and all that. We can just follow this road up. We'll pass the supermarket, go to the hardware store. This might be worth going armed. Okay. So let's get on our regular map here. I am going to display textures. We're going to turn off rain, I think, right now. All right. We're gonna turn off rain for now. So I don't need anything kind of holding us down. Water source. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna sound like a dummy here, but usually I keep the M16 on me in my truck. All right, let's go to our. Huh. That's weird. Go back through our chest right quick. Make sure I didn't. Why would I do that? Truck. I'll look back through here one more time. Make sure I didn't leave it at my fishing shack area. No. How does one, me, misplace their M16? Oh, look, we have tongs. That's cool. We'll need that for when we actually do get into working, metalworking and all that. Okay, I guess let's check inside really quick. Oh yeah, I guess I could turn off puddles too, can I? Okay. Yeah, let's turn all that off right now. Maybe I put it in my bookshelf. I don't know. All right. Okay. Job is to get the hardware that we need today. So let's be super duper serial about this. And dry ourselves. And oh, well, that's terrible. Got screwed up, didn't we? Okay, let's open this up. All right, well, we're getting our reloading training. Should be pretty good on that. We're already level 5. And there we go. Take all these, put them in here. Let's see. Okay, we're going to remove the upgrade. And we are going to... Oops, we don't need that on us. We are going to... equip this. Right down here and attach. Oh, well, didn't we? Did we not get the laser sight out? Oh. M14. Laser sight. Okay. M16. Upgrade. Laser sight. All right. M14 back in here. Back in our hands. Let's do this. And grab us out. It's a fight just to get to the dang hardware store, I tell ya. I really don't know what happened with that. Probably not the smartest going out there without food, but I'll stop by the gas station really quick. Fine. Yeah, that'd be funny if I found it just right as soon as I went in here. All right. Why is a gardening trail in here? All right. Let's eat all this beef jerky. I want to keep our carbs up. So let's eat some of these chips. They're good on carbs. And take some with us. Okay. Good deal. I think that's where we need to go. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to let anything deter me from getting my freaking Mason's trowel, so... Guys should really clean up this neighborhood. It is getting pretty sticky. Huh. Soccer field over there, I guess. Sorry, guys, I can't play today. I have to go to the store. Gotta drive you to the store, Miss Zombie. Okay, we're not too far away. Okay. We're getting close. Is this what we're looking for? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and take all this heat. Sure would be nice if I had some type of silencer. All right. Oh, goodness. That's a good crowd coming. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can move a little bit more forward here. Hold on 1 second. Let me. This was the place I was supposed to go, right? I hope I didn't just poop it up. I did. I absolutely did. Although the good part is that we did clear out some things that were going to be problems later. So maybe we can call that a win. I am kind of interested in these trailers here. There's tons of planks. Whoa. Look at all this. Ooh, I like it. Okay. Let's let ourselves unlagify for a second and kind of calm down. Because I really don't want to run out of 506. All right, be right back. I use the restroom. Okay, so either way, it was good that we found this in a way, but not exactly what we were looking for, was it, you know? And like I said, thankfully, I took care of some of the things that will cause us trouble later. Oh, come on. But let's go right down the road just a hair, you know, where we were supposed to be. Oops, sorry. All right, sorry guys. And surprisingly, our character isn't getting too panicked from having to do all this crap. Okay. And I might just, because we are getting lower on ammo, I might try to avoid that fight right now. Okay. See if we can use this to turn on a light. See if we can find a light switch anywhere. There it is. There it is. Okay. Okay. Just kind of keep it hidden. Keep it safe. Alrighty. Well, we're here. We made it to the gardening store. I mean, to the hardware store. Okay. We might find some books that we need to read here, too. This is great stuff. Great stuff. Not what I'm looking for yet. Jeans. Let's go. Spade, gardening trowel, Mason's trowel. There we go. Freaking winning, baby. Woo. Yep. Now let's get a little bit greedy and let's take a quick little looky. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take another one. So even if we somehow misplace that, we'll be fine. Okay. Any skill books that we haven't read? Nope. Okay, box of batteries, let's go. Crowbar, electrical, flashlight, rope, measuring tape, small pouch. Okay. Ooh, handy knife. Let's trade out the one that we have, I think. Is it in our condition? Our condition's pretty good, so we'll just keep this here. We don't need to get too greedy. Okay. Redstone. Welding rods. Okay, we're good on. I think I'm gonna leave this for right now for welding stuff. But let's turn on our crotch. Okay. Shit. Okay, sounds like there's something upstairs. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. We don't need a broken leg over a Mason's trowel, so. Okay, anything in the back that we can take? Nothing really worth it right now, it seems like. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing this. All right, we found the tool that we were looking for, Cannoli. They won't stop sending me work. They won't stop twerking. Okay. Let's get our butts on home. Because that was intense. Okay. Then I grab some food. There we go. Beef jerky and chips. So let's eat some chips. Oh man. Okay. That was a lot to go through for all that. Say that we did. It's about to be a well-deserved couple of cigarettes here. We need to refill our lighters. Okay. 7 p.m. So we made a good time. Okay. Yeah, dude. You know what? This one's for you, Canoli. I might have accidentally somehow got a zombie attached to my back end here. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Oh, there we go. Okay. It came off. It came off. Yeah. The depressing part is that we have Guns and Smokes mod on, and I still want like 200 times more ammo out there. But hey, that's fine. That's fine. Hopefully I didn't do too much damage to our bumper. But if it's called a bumper, what do you think I'm going to use it to do? Hey, yo. All this for a freaking Mason's trowel, man. All right. Okay, I don't think there's much anything else new in here. Grab this maintenance book again. And let's go ahead and redeposit all of our ammo. Oh, okay. We still have more boxes in here, but it's not a whole lot. You saw how quick we went through all that. All right, magazines. And I guess I could always go back and grab that giant case of 9mm, and we can just 9mm our way through life. But yeah, to get our 5.56 that we'll need one day. But I sure do wish that I found the exact amount of stuff that we found last time that we had a playthrough on this area. So, it is what it is on that. I say, good sir, we need to probably have our axe back on us. Okay. Axe bloody. Let's go ahead and sharpen this up. Okay. So we got that. Let's check our garden. Almost ready to harvest. Anything ready to harvest? Nah, not really. Don't look like it. Cool. All right. So, now that we have that trowel, what did we need? So, kiln. 20 clay. So let's go here and grab us 20 clay. Oh, we put those sacks of clay up, didn't we? And it's a furnace, so let's go to all right. So we have just made that. So, sprouted malt. Okay, whatever the hell I have. Okay, fire bricks. Create clay, blacksmith mold. Okay, that's cool. Now we need a pottery wheel. Look up pottery wheel. Okay, we need some planks and we'll need some daylight, won't we? All right, let's go take a well-deserved nap. After we clean up a bloody axe. wash our containers, I guess. Right. Okay. One quick thing I'd like to look at is our water levels here. Okay. All right, so take one of these mason trowels here. And now we'll get our booty to bed. Tomorrow morning we'll refill our lighters. All right. Only the best comfort levels. All right. Perfect sleep. And we are still gaining weight. That's good. All right. So let's see. Lighter fluid. All right. Looks like all of our lighters are refilled. Cool. All right. Guess now that we're back home, let's go to our freezer here and take some of this pork out. And our frying pan as well. Let's do from eggs. Can I get it unthawed? Excuse me. Okay, while that's cooking, let's put an axe away, an extra axe over here. All right, almost done. Sorry about this. All right. Throw that in here. Get that stir fry going. Eat some of our pork. Okay. Dog starts waking up. Like, what the heck? Where am I? Okay. Are you good over there, buddy? Oh. Speed this up a little bit, please. Okay. There we go. Turn this off. Now, beans. Okay. Stick this in here, and we just keep these porks on us all day and take care of our hunger with that. Okay, so what else do we have on us? Let's put some more of this raw material over here in the pile. Okay. All right, what do we got here? Pottery wheel. Or fire clay crucible. So we have excuse me, large ceramic crucible. clay. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna have to waste some clay here. Okay. So that was 29. Let's try this pipe segment. Okay, so about the same. All right, this should get us a level, I think. Sack of sand. So shovel. Okay. Let's go get a sack of sand. Reason I didn't collect sand before is because shovel. So we have plenty of sand around here. Okay. All right. We're crafting that. Now we've made that. Let's eat some more of our poor pork cuts from our poor piggies. Okay. Okay. Get us a few logs. Drop some clay on the ground there. A sack of sand. So what else do we need for the crucible? Okay. There we go. Okay, empty crucible. And mug. Okay. So we made a mug. Yay. Okay, crucible. Okay. So now we've basically made it to where we can smell stuff down. Okay. Awesome. Okay. All right. Now I think the next thing we have to do is build a pile. A big smoldering pile. Let's build charcoal burning pit. Right here seems like a good place. Also, now that we're back home, I don't really need to turn off all that. Okay. So let's find all of our crud on the ground here and turn it into charcoal. So now we get to play a little bit of cleanup. And maybe a log or two. Okay. Weird. All right. Possible ingredients: iron ore, smaller items. Spade head. Okay. Let's try. Let's drop right in front of here. Let's drop this wood charcoal. Because it's obviously about to kill us. I still don't know what to do with this freaking wood thing. Okay. Empty crucible. Okay. Sorry, I needed to find iron bars and iron pipes. Okay. Let's go in here and grab our tongs. I know that we could make wooden ones, but I'm not going to. I have metal for a reason. Okay. Tongs, tongs. Tong, 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 tong. Just show me. There we go. All right. So I would rather not. We're not smelting that. It's max. All right. All right, we just smelted. And what did we get? Iron chunks, I guess. Not the most pretty system, I'll say that. So we turned. What about iron pipe? It should be medium, right? Iron item. Okay. That did nothing, but okay. Okay. Put these away for now. So we made all this. Okay. Now, what else is there to build for all this? Could build a grindstone. Stone wheel. I guess we could make a stone wheel. Very simple metal forging. Okay. Crafting. Glass making. Masonry. Cut ingot into blocks. Forged needle. Metal punching. That makes scrap metal body armor. Huh. Ooh, we could carve a wooden mask. Wouldn't totally look creepy at all. Assembly. Dismantle. No, we don't want to dismantle any of that shit. Carpentry. Okay. Okay. Well, I think my brain is officially fried for the day doing all this, but we did make a kiln. Fiberglass blowing pipe. Okay. Which will be added on to, I think. We can do a primitive furnace. Pottery. We can do some pottery stuff. Teacup. Ooh. Okay. Calm down. Okay. So we are getting a good amount of things. Let's see. One more thing I'd like to look into crafting. Wheel. Ooh, wheel. Make stone wheel. So we just need some stones, a stone chisel, and a large stone. So we'll show that later. We'll make a video about that later. I know that we will. All right. Guys, I call it a day on here. Me and my bloody shovel, we've done a lot of work today. I don't know exactly what we've accomplished, but we have gathered all the things that we will eventually need for other things that we will eventually need. So let's just hope that that's all good. Bless you all. Thank you for joining me today. You guys rock. Good luck to Gord at your lame new work schedule. Hopefully that you, as you said, you might be able to get weekends back. Lenora, thank you for coming by as always. If Grump is still going, tell him that he's gay. And Cannoli, thank you so much, man. You rock. And good luck with the